the morning.
City Runners on 3, 1, 2, 3. Big City Runners!
Why would I run from Santa Monica to Las Vegas? So the answer one is it's fun. But answer two is I do hard things, and I think a lot of people do hard things. It's to see inside more of who they are. Every challenge, you get to reveal a little bit more of yourself. And you get to reveal a little bit more about who other people are. And then you get to know whether you like these other people or whether you want them in your life. And Mid-City Runners, everyone has been a resounding yes.
The Speed Project is a relay race from Los Angeles to Las Vegas.
It is a very generic name for probably the craziest race that a lot of people have heard of on this continent.
And you can really split it up however you want. It's 300 plus miles. So in our case, we split it up between 10 people.
Totally all up to you how you decide to get there. As long as you're running, as long as you're doing it with the crew.
Y'all don't want to know how long I spent figuring out every single route and stop. Like, it took me way too many hours.
Given the experience of people on the team, I definitely felt like we can do the 280. Plus it had a lot more scenic views, like the mountain ranges. I really wanted people to be fully immersed in the TSP experience. So I wanted that trail running aspect of it.
The team also indulged me in going on practice runs out into the desert 3 times. So it all helped.
But once we decided the terrain, we decided how we're gonna run it, and everybody actually knew the location. Then I divided up based on runners that are more experienced with trail running and runners that are more experienced with road running.
So it was 5 and 5, and the way we were doing it was 1 mile intervals. First person goes, they do their mile, and we're waiting for them like a mile ahead, and then tag the next person, and then go another mile, and so on. And then we do that maybe for 25 miles or so, or 15, depending on the stretch and the route. Once we finish our cycle of it, we meet up with the other team, hand it off, and then they take off, and then they go, and then we get a little bit of time to chill, whether it's 30 minutes to an hour or something.
So the starting line, it was exciting. It was full of adrenaline. I think people were just amped up.
Sea of people, just so many people, and it's kind of crazy to imagine that we're all there to do the same thing.
4 a.m. in the morning in the cold in Santa Monica. Everyone's just riled up. Just a lot of energy in one setting.
It was a little nerve-wracking. It was exciting. It was all the feelings.
But it was amazing. It's no other place I'd rather be at that moment.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We were moving really smoothly, just consistently kept going ahead of schedule, not only because of the planning, but everyone was pushing way faster than I expected them to do so.
Yeah, she's 5 blocks away. Okay. To match his energy, I'm hitting a 5:15 right now. Good job.
I hate running slow. I try to get it over with, and I bring it in. I give my 110% on every run that I do. Feel like the faster I get there, the more time I have to rest.
It was nerve-wracking. I could feel all my nerves in my stomach. I could feel the coldness in the air. The sun was coming up. It the city was coming alive. It was just so much going on, and I just wanted to, you know, get on the road and try to go as fast as I can and make it to, you know, my destination. So it was very, very intense. It was very nerve-wracking, but once you got into it, it was smooth sailing.
Fuck that hill. Rude ass hill. Rude ass hill, dude.
Like cheering my team, cheering me up, like, oh, Hells pay the bills. I was like, for sure, this is where I have to go fast.
Where you going? You going to Vegas?
My nerves came a little bit down and I started liking it, and I'm like, okay, let me just do it. And I'm here, this is the day, let's just keep pushing.
Right after our first shift, we were on our rest break at Taco Bell and about to take a nap, and one of our Jeeps got stuck. And what was wild is I didn't even think we were in the trails yet. We were kind of at the foothills. So no break, jump in the spare SUV with Sam and head on out to help.
And I got a phone call that said, hey Mercy, our Jeep got stuck, you're gonna have to keep running. And I was like, there's no way, this just happened the first day, the few hours we were like running. So I just kept on running until I got a phone call that said, hey, we're like 10 minutes away.
It sort of set the tone, like there wasn't really a lot of rest at all.
The way we pushing, we already got two hours ahead of time. So if we could cut down another 2, hey man, shit, we be out there.
We'll be out there.
Yeah. Good work. Oh, hell yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Everyone in my group made sure that we took on a hill. So even if I was almost done with my mile and I saw a hill, I will take that hill just to make sure the next person can start the run on a downhill to kind of relax. So that's the kind of energy that everyone propelled to, like, hey, let me do a little bit more so the next person doesn't have to work as hard.
Let's go, Mo!
Come on, Lee! Yeah!
Let's not get ambitious and fuck ourselves, yeah?
Yeah. Couldn't have said it better.
The momentum, man. The momentum is crazy. Started off, I would say 5:35 pace, so the momentum is great, man.
Our volunteers, that's when they really stepped up and they were like, hey, you've been running for a while, you need to eat, you need to drink. And every time we stopped at a pit stop where we kind of got to see everybody, the volunteers were really amazing, making sure we have all the food and drinks that we needed.
There's a lot of signs that this is where we were meant to be doing. I felt it just talking amongst each other. So it was just really special and it was great to be there.
I joined the Speak Project as a volunteer, and I just felt like this was just going to be a great adventure. And also because running is one of my passions.
I knew I wanted to be there for my team members and be present for them and support them in any way possible.
It's definitely not what I expected, but it was everything more than I expected at the same time. It's probably one of the best experiences I've had in a long time with running.
In those moments where we were able to like rest and actually like sit down, we did thankfully have an RV where we could like lay down. We had massage guns, recovery boots that we could like lay down and like de-stress and just kind of like close our eyes for as long as we can or eat something.
I felt like I was responsible, like the mom of the group, because everyone wanted to rest in the RV, and it's like I felt like it was my responsibility to keep it, you know, steady and clean, and to be able to make it welcoming for people when they would be back from running.
I really want to say a huge thank you to our crew. They held us when we're delirious and angry and not the best. Not only did our crew support the runners who were there, the crew also supported the runners who were off at the same time.
You're coming in to support a team member who has completely done it on their own, and you're like a brand new face, a fresh face just coming in and being there to talk to them, to just maybe even say a joke, to just push them, just help them forget of what's going on in the moment, and just help them finish that mile.
The first night, that's when everything kind of settled in. You start to feel the tired legs, you start to feel the hunger a little bit, the cold, oh my God. But at night, I think that's when the real TSP starts, you know? When the sun is not there anymore, when it's pitch black, that's when you really get to lock in and you see whether or not you're prepared for these moments.
If one person gets hurt in this, it really turns the whole thing upside down. So pace yourself. We're gonna go 1 mile intervals.
This was so mentally difficult because the times when you wanted to be alone and quiet, you could not be alone. You were in that RV with your team, and you were stuck in the Jeep, and you were just with people. And the time when you wanted people, at least for me, was when we were out on those trails in the dark and alone, and man, there's no one. And you really wanted to talk to somebody and say like, hey, were you seeing that? I saw some animals that probably weren't real.
I ran like between 2 and 3 a.m. in the morning, and it was crazy because it was cold, but when you're running, you don't feel it, you know, you keep pushing and you're like, okay, I gotta get there at mile 1.5, I have to keep pushing. And at some point, you know, you're just eating gels and drinking water, and you know, you start like hearing stuff, and then you're like, oh, are they calling my name or am I done?
No, I was hallucinating for sure. I was like, I saw like trees, and I was like, are these trees moving? And like dancing in the wind. A lot of it was a combination of like just getting through it, but also just like trying to just put one foot in front of the other.
Just running in the desert, hopefully nothing pops out from the woods or from the floor.
I was just worried about dogs. The biggest fear I had was like, oh God, there's gonna be a dog here somewhere. And there were dogs and coyotes and like barking at us, but nowhere directly near us.
My mind was like, you are putting too much to your body. You know, I was like, maybe I won't be able to do it, but I was like, no, I still can do it. People motivate you, they tell you keep going, and that's when like I said, okay, no sleep, no rest, but it's everything worth it. Like, this is why we are here.
At night, honestly, it was my favorite part because that's when I got to see every single person's character during TSP. Who can rise above the discomfort, the tiredness, the aches and the cramps. That's when everyone really stepped up at night. Because during the day, even though the heat may bother us, I think the cold made us stronger.
It was an internal battle, you know, I'll be flat out honest. You know, I'm going through a divorce, you know, so that's where the internal battle came through. But having those people around me, man, there wasn't a single time that I didn't go hard. Like, I tell you, like I was hurting, tired, not a single time that through this experience, that I didn't run hard.
When the sun was rising on the second day, that was really, really special because we were in the desert and just got to see, like, as far as I could see, the sun coming up above the horizon. It was really, really special and really, really beautiful.
It's hard to be like sad or in a bad mood when you're like surrounded by like this beautiful, like gorgeous sunrise and the desert and your friends and everything.
Fonz, bro, it just looks like you're running on a different planet, dude. Great choice in hat. We are all very impressed.
Not everybody gets to experience this, you know? And so that second day was just like, we're like grateful.
The sunrise on that Saturday morning, it did bring a lot of relief. And then I realized I was in the desert.
228, baby. Looking good while doing it.
The elevation before you drop into Vegas, we went in this competition with this other team.
Tensions were high. Everybody was like kind of agitated. Everyone is trying to beat these other people. They're getting on our nerves. I'm sure we're getting on their nerves. And it was just like, we got to pass these people.
For whatever reason, it was like a 17-mile race at 4,000 elevation, but it pushed us through more than our team could have done at that moment in time.
I hate losing. And if I could give that extra percentage on whatever I can, I will. And I just hate being the last person.
Come on, Johnny. Last stretch. Last stretch.
When it was like, when I was running, I was just like, oh my God, I like, not beat them, but I want to like pass them. But I also feel like shit.
And it showed me that not only am I stronger than I think I am, but there's a lot more, like everyone on our team could push harder and be better. And that is something I'm excited for every year going forward.
What drives me to run? I didn't want to dwell on stuff anymore. I wanted to chase something. I didn't just want to, and 26.2 miles was the perfect thing for me to chase because it allowed me to focus for months leading up to it, to kind of block everything out of whatever that was happening in my own personal life and just focus on a new goal. I needed a positive outlet and running became that. And when I started running, I realized other people needed some type of outlet too. And I was like, hey, pull up, come run with me. And from that point on, that's kind of how the Run Club generally started. It was just me, a bunch of friends that wanted to run, and we all met in the same setting once a week, and we went out for a run. And that's literally how Mid-City Runner started.
Just felt so alone in the city of LA, although I had friends, family. They're great, they're amazing. And dog mom friends and everything. It's just, I had to find something else to like keep myself more active and just also with my grief, it helped a lot with my grief process after losing my mom who would run a lot. So it just gets me back into, you know, having her with me too.
It's more than just proving something to yourself. It's trying something new that you already, before even starting something, you already set your mind that you can do it. So then when you actually try it and you accomplish it, you are opening your mind, I feel like, to a lot of more things that you are able to do. So if the TSP project, you think you can run from Los Angeles all the way to Vegas and you accomplish it, you just open your world up to different things of what you can do.
This really gave me a direction in life, you know, putting the work in and actually doing this. That's why I do it. It's the journey. It's not the destination.
Running matters to me because it came into my life when I needed something to mentally stay stable. I lost a lot of weight. I was really overweight at some point, and running gave me that stability, something to look forward whenever I would feel down or alone. It gave me that sensation that it's okay to be by yourself.
Running just mentally brings you so much clarity. I'm someone who struggles with being stressed out and having a lot of anxiety, and I feel like running has definitely just given me a peace of mind sometimes when I feel like I can't handle a lot or there's just so much going on.
When real life gets tough, when life happens and you feel like shit and you know, you're like, no, like this isn't as bad as, you know, that 300 plus mile run that we all did, and you look back at that, it's like that made me a lot stronger. Like that just like made me a whole different person, really.
Just do it, because you're capable. You can do anything that you put your mind to, and that you are powerful, more powerful than you might know, and it's so much fun, and it's just such a great experience to put feet to pavement and just be, you know, one with the road.
Oh, you almost there, baby.
Towards the end, that's when we got to get everyone together, volunteers, runners, and just hearing your friends cheering you on. They're not running right now, so they have extra energy to cheer you on. They're banging on the Jeep, they're screaming, camera is in your face, music is going. So from that point on, it's just full on adrenaline. I had my fastest mile during the end, and I was tired. I was running with my heart. I wasn't even running with my legs anymore. It was just pure heart. I was hitting sub 7-minute miles at mile 280 something.
Once we hit, I want to say 20, my body was like, I'm numb, but I feel so much pain. And then I'm numb, but I feel so much pain. And then there's that excitement of like, we're almost there. We need to push through. We're tired.
We were so far ahead of schedule. It felt so good and everyone was okay. And yeah, that was amazing. Listening to music, singing, that was so much fun. It was like a dream, but there was people with me.
And then we see like the Vegas sign and I'm like, oh my God, like I can't believe, like I literally could not believe that we were there. Like I was like, we were just in Santa Monica yesterday. Like how does this make sense? Like we got here on foot. Like this is so nuts. And so it was just like unbelievable and just like magical moment, really.
Get a good one. Okay. There are many moments that I can say that I'm proud of. It may sound weird, but there's not a lot of moments that I can say that I'm proud of. And this moment right here is number one. This is the proudest I've ever been.
Guys, we did it!
We did it!
Tell me what I teach her. Tell me what I teach her. Out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow. She done jumped in my
11:28 right now. 11:28.
And this is our first try.
Are you kidding me?
This is our first try. First try.
And with that, Mid-City Runners, LA to Vegas, we're good. Thank you for rocking with us. Season 1! He said season 1!
This project, even though we put it all together as a community, we honestly couldn't have done it without Zappos. Zappos really helped us get the gear that we needed. For example, the shoes, the trail shoes, the outfits for us to look good while running. We couldn't have had the experience that we did without your support. So thank you so much for rocking with us, and hopefully we can run this back again next year.
I wanna be the one that you drugged in. Down in Rodeo, shopping with your new best friend. I'll be right here to call when the whole world in. Let's armor up, let's get all of the sticks.